I'm going to talk about why breakfast is the most important meal of the day. From looking around the room, most of you probably feel like this. You don't feel like being here, listening to my speech. Another day of speeches. That's because most of you probably didn't eat a healthy breakfast. Breakfast should not be optional as it performs several important functions in the human body. It jumpstarts our metabolism, provides brain power, and lowers the risk of developing certain diseases. First example, it jumpstarts our metabolism. As you can see here, a good source of good carbs to eat, which gives you immediate energy, would be fruits, any kind of fruit, and whole grains, which is you find in cereal. There's certain kinds of cereals, not like certain Lucky Charms or something, but like something like this that has whole grain in it, that's good for you. So anything like this is a good morning. It doesn't take long to make either. You don't have to spend an hour making breakfast. Just something quick like this. Something healthy to start your day off. Another healthy choice to start for breakfast would be protein. So a yogurt or something. Greek yogurt's good, and over there's an example with some fruit and an omelet with some vegetables in it. It's a good breakfast to start your day off with. As I showed you in the picture before, and a quote by Barbara Schmidt, a doctor at Norwalk Hospital in Connecticut, said that protein makes you alert and stays with you for the whole day, but you don't get the sugar low crash after coffee and a pastry. So a lot of people might wake up and have a nice cup of coffee and like a donut and think they're ready to go. So they might feel energized for like maybe a couple hours, but by lunch they're going to crash and then be more tired. But if you get a healthy breakfast, you're going to stay energized throughout the whole day and not have that crash that you would get if you just had coffee and a donut or something. And it'll make you feel better if you start your day off with a good breakfast, because you're going to feel more physically active in the morning. So if anyone likes to work out or anything, you can't really work out if you have an empty stomach. So it's always good to eat. You might get sick. That's not good. So it also makes you have better food choices throughout the day. So if you wake up and just eat something or nothing at all, you're going to be more inclined to get like pizza or something at lunch, because you're like, I already started the day off bad, so why not just eat something else unhealthy? But if you start the day off with like some fruit, yogurt, and some eggs, you're going to be more inclined to eat another healthy lunch and just make your day more productive as you start your day on a good note than on a bad note. So it's always good to just start your day off good, and you can wake up feeling good about yourself and ready to start the day. And also, not only does it improve you physically and you feel better, but it also improves you mentally with like brain power. And over there's a picture of the top 10 foods that boost your brain power, like thinking and education. Is the top 2 whole grains, which I talked about earlier, and eggs. Also fruit, blueberries is a good source that helps you give you brain power. So for tests and stuff, that's a good list to look at to eat before you take a big test or something. And another study shown by Share Our Strength, which is a health organization in California that tries to improve kids' health all around the country, showed 17.5% higher test scores went to kids that ate a healthy breakfast, especially in math with remembering numbers and different equations, with the ones who ate a healthy breakfast to those who didn't eat a healthy breakfast. And it also showed that a student attends 2 to 3 more days per school year from people that don't eat breakfast. Doesn't sound like a big difference, but it is true. So if you wake up, you just roll out of bed and you don't really want to go to school, if you go down and eat a good breakfast, get motivated, you're going to be more inclined to go to school. So that's another study they found. And it also is good to eat a breakfast, because I know most of you probably took SATs to get into college, and you learned a lot about your teachers really needed a good breakfast, because there's really no way you can stay focused the whole 6 hours on an empty stomach. And lastly, it lowers the risk of developing certain diseases. For example, another study of 27,000 men, researchers found that people who didn't eat a healthy diet were 27% more likely to develop heart disease. And also, if you don't eat breakfast, you can gain weight, and you'll be more inclined to binge eat, which is when you eat just a ton later in the day because you either just didn't want to eat all day or just forgot to eat. You've been busy all day, so then you'll be more inclined to just eat a lot more food, which is very unhealthy for you. So if you wait till 4 o'clock in the evening and you eat a bunch, that's not healthy for you. And you could gain weight if you skip breakfast because your body's not getting regulated meals. which means you could lead to high cholesterol and high blood pressure, which could lead to diabetes or also another different kind of heart disease. So all these factors lead up to heart disease by not eating breakfast. And because the period you go after you eat your last like dinner in the evening to breakfast is the longest time you go without food, so it's good to start your morning off with a good meal. And the whole point of breakfast is you want to keep your glucose levels at a steady, steady. You want to keep them steady. So you don't want fluctuating glucose levels because that could lead to health factors. So yeah, hopefully my PowerPoint has changed you, so maybe tomorrow morning you'll have a nice healthy